Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware by now, Rockstar Games have been releasing a shit ton of DLCs recently, including this 200k suit and this $2 million motorbike that matches up with it, plus a bunch more items that aren't cheap at all. So since that DLC has dropped, I have had hundreds, possibly even thousands of comments from you guys asking me, can I put together another best money making method? So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in today's video, and this method, I've got to say, is probably the best method as of right now to be grinding out. When you take everything into account, how easy it is, how straightforward it is, and the amount that you make. And in truth, I'm actually grinding out this method right now while I'm making this video. That is how easy it is. So I guarantee as long as all of you guys watch this video right until the end, you'll all be able to jump on GTA 5 online today and make some insane money. So as always, if this video does help you out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me post more money making guides in the future, do be sure to show support with a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so one of the best ways to make money online right now is by using the new CEO or VIP work. These ways used to be really good before the finance and felony update. However, you was capped for only using them for 4 hours a day. However, now we have no cap, no limitation on how long we can be a CEO. This method is now become unlimited. And if I'm honest with you, I've actually been grinding out this method for the past month or so with a bunch of my crew members. They will vouch for me that this has been working very, very well for all of them. And I've literally been able to make millions from this. So not only am I going to be showing you guys by far the best method to complete this VIP work, but the method I'm going to be showing you is practically AFK, and it is legit. I must add this is no GTA 5 money glitch or RP glitch. If you guys aren't aware, I never like to endorse or promote any GTA 5 money glitches or RP glitches. I do think they kind of kill the game. If you guys do go ahead and do money glitches, that's completely up to you. But me personally, I've grinded way too long and way too hard in this game to risk all of my garages and my GTA 5 rank just for a bit of quick cash, especially considering this method is so goddamn easy and you're able to earn so much money from it. You really have no excuses to go ahead and do money glitches, especially considering Rockstar actually patched these money glitches so goddamn fucking quick nowadays. Back in the day, you guys are probably aware, there used to be a thing called hotfixes which used to come out every now and again, which Rockstar would use to patch a few money glitches. Nowadays, they don't even have to put a hotfix on the game to patch these money glitches. They are on it like Sonic. Literally, they'll see a few videos on YouTube, bang, in a few hours it's been patched already. So you're going to end up wasting probably more time trying to get a money glitch to actually work, rather than just putting your head down and literally cracking straight on with this method, which I guarantee will end up making you guys much more money in the long run. So this method is going to be a combination of a few different things. It's not as straightforward as coming online and just doing VIP work. Nope, we are actually going to be combining two different types of VIP work. We're actually going to be doing a VIP work and simultaneously starting a VIP challenge at the right time, so we're able to maximize the amount of money we can gain from this. Now also, I'm going to show you guys by far the best methods so you can practically do both the challenge and the work AFK, which is the main part of this method. But then also, do make sure you watch this video right until the end, because I'm actually going to be showing you guys how you can increase this so you can earn an extra 10k from practically doing nothing every 15 minutes, as well as an extra 200 RP every 45 seconds, which when you look at the grand scheme of things is a shit ton of RP. I have never ranked up so quick in my entire GTA 5 career. Like honestly, this method would be extremely good if it was just for pure money, but the fact that we earn so much RP as well, you really have no reason to complain. Okay, so as I'm sure most of you guys probably know by now, a really good way to make money on GTA 5, however not really a quick way but a long-term way, is to fill up your warehouses with crates. I actually done a big 45-minute guide on the best way to maximize your profit from the warehouses. However, one of the most tedious and annoying things about this method is you have to be in a public session with a bunch of other players, and you actually have to play the game, like as far as delivering trucks, shooting AIs, or even investing your money. And so there's no real guarantee of you even making money from this method. And if you guys are like me and you've been grinding these warehouses out for the past few weeks, honestly, this new method just feels like a big breath of fresh air being blown into your face. Just no stress at all, no loading menus, you don't need any friends with a certain level of skill. You can literally get a level 1 on here and just be grinding insane money with him. So as I did mention, this works in both invite only or a public session. However, like I said, you don't want to always do it invite only. You might be better off sometimes just doing this in a public session, as it's so easy and so straightforward. You can literally grind it for like 10 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours. This is the best thing about this method. Once you have it implanted in your brain, you can do it whenever you like, however you like, and as many times as you like. So I will actually cover the main differences if you actually grind this method in a public session or an invite only. There is a few slight disadvantages and advantages of doing them in different sessions. However, overall you'll be earning a good amount of money. So it really is just grinding at this method based around how you are playing the game at the time. Okay, so first things first, you guys want to go ahead and obviously register as a CEO or a VIP so you're able to launch any VIP work or challenge. Now, if you guys are very new to GTA 5 and you're still even unable to do this, all you guys want to do is leave a comment down below underneath this video with your PSN or your gamer tag and just say need CEO. I'm sure it won't take that long until you get some replies. So once you guys are in a free roam session and you've registered as a CEO, you now want to hire one associate. That's all you guys will need, is one associate. So I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have at least one friend or one crew member that you can invite to do this with, or as I just mentioned a minute ago, you guys can just look in the comment section down below and find yourself an associate, or you can leave a comment yourself and say I'm a CEO looking for an associate on whatever console you're on. Nonetheless, the majority of the time, if I'm going off personal experience, if you guys just want to go into a public session and just spam out invites to random players, you don't even need this player to be good, you just need him to join your CEO. So it's very easy to get someone to join your CEO. Coming from someone that actually plays GTA 5 daily, I've sent out a bunch of invites to random people every time and I always get people joining my session, and I'm able to do this method with them straight away, no hesitation. Of course, it's always best to do it with a friend, but like I said, if you guys have no friends or whatsoever that play GTA 5, don't worry, you won't be missing out on any friend bonuses or anything like that you usually earn from doing contact missions. So going off feedback from my previous money guides, you guys seem to really like it when I start these money guides as if I just jumped on GTA 5 for the first time on the day. So as you guys can see on screen, I'm outside my office, the Maze Bank office right now. I've got a crew member to become an associate, so now he's an associate. What you guys want to do, the first thing you guys want to launch is go down to VIP challenges and you want to start most wanted. And as I did mention earlier, of course everyone now knows different work and different challenges. However, it's the method we're going to be using to complete this which just makes this method so goddamn easy, you really can't complain. So as you guys can see, I actually started most wanted from outside of my office. You guys don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing it for the video is just so you guys can clearly see a bit of a route on how I actually get to the location that we have to, that the police won't be able to get us. So if you guys have never done this before and you're completely baffled with what's going on right now, most wanted is a challenge between you and the fellow organization members to survive the longest with a 5-star wanted level. However, I remember back in the day, I started this unexpectedly on one of my friends trying to troll him so he can get 5 stars after him, and he ended up just driving and he ended up discovering this little location which I'm going to show you on screen right now that is just the perfect AFK spot to complete this straight away without any stress. So all you want to do as I'm doing on screen, follow this train track, keep driving straight, and then we're going to park up just on the right side of this train track where the police won't be able to get us. The great thing about this, like I said, it's perfectly legit. As you guys can see, we just found the perfect spot to avoid the cops getting us without using any glitches, any wall breaches or any exploits like that. I'm going to pull it up once again so you guys can see the exact location that I am, but nonetheless, this is it. From here we don't have to waste time driving around wasting bullets on enemies. We literally just park up and sit back, watch some YouTube videos, eat our food, crack some jokes, and we are getting paid. This is why I've got to say it is by far one of the best, if not the best method right now to farm some insane money from. And I must also add, this is only the first part to this method. There is still another part to come which will be increasing our money, which will be earning us more money, and also, in case you guys forgot from the intro, I'm also going to be showing you how you can increase and earn some bonuses whilst you're just doing this. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the challenge is over, it only takes 10 minutes for sitting AFK, we receive a nice 21k. Now if that wasn't good enough, like I said, as soon as that finishes, all you guys want to do is drive up to where I am, pull up your interaction menu, go down to SecuroServe, go down to VIP work this time, and then we want to start executive search, and then bang, as you guys can see, it starts straight away because we're already sitting in the executive search. plus we're still underground. Now, if you guys remember earlier on the video, I said a lot of people are going around in public sessions just doing crates. So to be honest with you, the majority of people won't even acknowledge you in their session. We're actually in a public session right now, as you guys can see on screen, and we never actually got bothered once. And I've done this for a good 4 or 5 hours earlier today. So if you guys remember, that's the reason why I started the most wanted challenge first rather than the executive search, because once you guys start the most wanted challenge, you and your association will be put on passive mode. So even if players in your session want to come over and try bother you and kill you, they still won't be able to. So they'll end up giving up. By the time you get around to doing this executive search, it's more than likely they're going to think, fuck those guys, they're just in passive mode acting like bitches underground. And as you guys can see, exactly like my most wanted challenge just a second ago, I'm going to fast forward this gameplay, and as soon as 10 minutes passes, instead of getting 21k, we get a nice 25k this time, taking my total to 46k for just sitting AFK under a bridge. And this is what I'm saying to you guys, when I emphasize how epic and sick this method is, I legit mean this is a sick method to farm out. And as you guys can probably see, all I done was drive 5 seconds back to the most wanted spot, pull up my interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, bang, most wanted started again. And it is as simple as that. You can literally keep on repeating this process as much as you like. Now, this is good enough as it is. I was doing this method right here perfectly for weeks on end until recently I thought to myself, hold on a second, you guys know I'm the man when it comes to making legit money on this game. So we're even able to increase this by using our brain after the latest DLC. So what you guys are seeing right now is from my perspective, the CEO. However, if I switch things up and go to the associate's point of view, you guys will see that the associate is actually receiving an extra 5k every 15 minutes from SecuroServe, literally just for being my bodyguard, as well as 200 RP every 45 seconds just for sitting next to me. So staying in my proximity, he receives 200 RP as well as 5k every 15 minutes. Now you're able to actually increase that 5k up to 10k very easily. So as you guys just saw on screen, my bodyguard ended up receiving 9k instead of 5k. And basically, to increase your SecuroServe wages, all you have to do is basically do buy missions from your office. So every buy mission that you complete, if you guys don't know what a buy mission is, that's just when you go and get a crate and deliver it to your warehouse. Every time your associate helps you out with one of those, his wages will go up by $500. So by far the best thing to do straight away, as soon as you get on, whoever's the CEO, just do a few of those, because receiving an extra 10k every 15 minutes literally does add up very, very quickly. So as you can see on screen, as soon as we finish that most wanted again, I get another easy 21k, taking my total to a nice 66k already. However, for my associate, he's currently sitting on 86k because he received 2 Securo wages. Plus, if you guys want to work out the maths of 200 RP every 45 seconds, I can't even be bothered to work out the math. All I know, that equals a lot of RP. And as I did mention, I'm not lying when I say we was doing this in a public session. You can see these randoms running around our map. A few even tried to get near us, but like I said, when you're doing the most wanted, it looks like you're in passive mode. So there is very few people in the world that will literally just sit around and look at you for 10 minutes. But like I said earlier as well, most lobbies nowadays only have about 5 or 6, 7 people until people start backing out trying to find empty sessions. So if you do have like 1 or 2 people in your session, don't even bother backing out yet. What you can just try doing is driving more up the tunnel and then start an executive search. That's another great thing about this area. If you guys have played executive search before, you'll know that there's a few different locations in this spot that you can go and hold off. I believe the docks is one, Cypress Flats is another one, and obviously this tunnel where we are right now. So all in all of these executive search places are less than a mile to drive from that tunnel, as you guys can see on screen, literally here in a couple of seconds. Now I'm also going to fast forward this gameplay just to prove to you guys that we do receive another 25k. This is another great thing about this method. The payout never decreases or increases depending on how much you've done it or how long you've spent in certain locations. It is literally the same every single time, and because it's unlimited, as soon as we finish the executive search, bang, all we have to do is start up another most wanted, and that's another 45k in our bank. Now I know there's going to be a few of you guys watching this video like, alright, he's in a Karuma, that's why you can do it. I can't can't afford a Kuruma. Nope, you don't need any particular car for that spot. As you guys can see, I'm going to rob an NPC car right here, back at the Rooftop Rumble garage, right next to the tunnel, pull up my interaction menu as soon as I'm in this car, start the most wanted. It's completely up to you whether you want to start the most wanted first before you head into the tunnel, or you can just head into the tunnel and start it from there. It doesn't make a difference. However, in my case, I prefer to start it from outside. If you do start it from outside, then you drive into there, you will get the odd one police officer coming down on foot, but you will never ever get a police car driving down towards you. You'll never get shot by any helicopters or any of that crap. So I've got to say, by far one of the best spots to hold out and lose the cops on this game. And the best thing about it for me is that it's legit. We don't have to use any glitches or any exploits. Now, if you guys remember back earlier on in the video, I did show you guys my associate receiving 9k every 15 minutes, and I did say you can increase that up to 10k. I'm about to prove so right now. As you're about to see in a second, my associate will receive wages from SecuroServe. However, this time it's going to be 10k instead of 9k. This is because he done 2 more buy missions for me, and considering some of these buy missions can be done in like 5 minutes, you are definitely better off doing a few of those first and then starting this grind. Now, as I did mention earlier, there is another way you can do this in an invite only session, just as good and just as easily. Of course, in public sessions, when you guys start executive search, you might just get a few jets rolling around and you cannot be asked with any of that headache, and you just want to get straight onto a money grind. So as you guys can see on screen, as soon as I spawn into my invite only session, you want to invite 2 players in, one to be your associate and another person to simultaneously be running their VIP work when you're doing yours. So for you guys that don't actually know how it fully works, only one player can be running their VIP work per session at any given time. So what you guys basically want to do in an invite only session is only have 2 organizations. So when they're running a VIP challenge, which is the 5-star most wanted, you guys want to go ahead and do the executive search. And because they're both 10 minutes long, as soon as you guys finish your executive search, they'll finish their most wanted challenge. So then you guys can go ahead and start the most wanted challenge, and then they can start the executive search. So definitely use the comment section down below if you don't have that many friends. By the way, I'm going to be setting up a brand new GTA 5 crew in the next week for all of you guys that are looking for an active GTA 5 crew. Do stay tuned for that. However, as you guys can see on screen, another 25k in an invite only session as soon as the executive search thing does finish. Now, another tip that I will also give quickly, if you guys do own a Kuruma, is no matter where you are on the executive search, always start the most wanted challenge, because you guys will be able to sponge a shit ton of bullets from the cops anyway driving towards the tunnel. So it's just going to save you guys time. So as you guys can see, we're at the campus right now in Los Santos. I start most wanted, simply press start to mark up the GPS of the tunnel in the area. So that's why I said earlier, if you guys are playing with noobs on GTA who have no idea where you're going or what you're doing, you can simply just mark it up or just drive them around, and it doesn't make a difference to you. You're still going to be getting paid in full. So there we go, guys, an absolutely insane unlimited money and RP making method that you guys should definitely make the most of, working after the latest patches on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Another 21k in case you guys aren't watching the gameplay. However, if you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see me post more money making guides in the future, all I ask is you do drop a like down below. Also, do feel free to subscribe if you are new around here, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Also, if you guys do want some other money making guides, or if any of you guys are on last gen, I will leave a link to the full playlist down below in the description of all of my work and money making methods. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and go get paid.